welcome so much to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Billy Joe. So if you're a regular, as you can see, the background has changed quite a bit. That is because today's pick a card reading is what ancestors are around you. So as you see, I have this set up. I have a scrying mirror. It is another form of divination. You can scry through a black mirror. You can do it through a bowl of water. You can do it through an obsidian stone. Even if you're laying on your back looking at the clouds, lots of times those are, look at that candle back there, just really having at it. You are still divinating. Lots of people don't realize that. That is also a form of divination as well. I'm going to move that out of the way so I can keep a better eye on it. Put this one over here. So, I am in collaboration with V Love and Crystals. I will add a link in the description box to her pick a card reading. She is doing messages from your ancestors, and I am doing what ancestors are trying to reach out to you at this time. The decks that I'm using, pile 1, I don't have a box for it. It is the Anne Stokes Gothic collection. Pile 2 is the Wild Unknown Tarot. Pile 3 right here is with the Santa Marta Tarot. There are links in the description box where you can follow my link to Amazon. I am now an Amazon influencer. I will also be using the Animal Spirit Deck and Guidebook. And I will be using the I had it upside down. The Halloween Oracle. So, without any further ado, I will meet you at your pile. Okay, hello, pile number 1. You chose the Anne Stokes Gothic Collection Tarot. So, as the scrying mirror is here, as I am doing your tarot reading, if you would like to look in the scrying mirror, remember to look at it. Don't look at it directly. It's like kind of, if you see any visions through the peripheral, through the scrying mirror, even through the smoke, incense smoke that is in the air, you can always... another thing I like to tell you is if you want to, consistently during your pick a card to do screenshots. So then later you can zoom in and see if you see any images. Okay, so let's get started. What ancestors are trying to reach out to you at this time? Samhain is almost here. October 31st. Some of you call this Halloween. Also this year, October 2020, the 31st, we are having the second full moon of October, the blue moon. The veil will be very thin on Samhain. So what ancestors are going to be reaching out to you during the thinning of the veil? Thank you, guides and guardians and ancestors, for being with us here today. We always want to show respect and love and gratitude for any lessons that you gave us along our journey. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. So, quite possibly for some of you, this may be an ancestor that you had through marriage. Quite possibly it might be And that's any way it resonates with you. We'll get information more with the other cards. This person can be someone who is an ancestor to you through one of your significant partners, a husband or a wife. This also may be someone who was related to you through marriage, such as through a step parent that was married to one of your direct parents or grandparents, so to speak. Maybe it was someone who was married into your family. Let's get some more cards. So we have the Ten of Wands. This is someone who may have seen their share of troubles. They may have had some type of issues, such as maybe they had some type of scandal in their life, something they considered embarrassing and scandalous. Maybe people had talked about them, maybe they were considered the black sheep. We have the Four of Cups. It's a lot of loss, a lot of dissatisfaction in their life. Feeling like they never measured up, didn't have what it took. Again, black sheep type of energy. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. So this tells me that they didn't go looking for trouble, but quite possibly trouble came looking for them. We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this tells me that they was kind of slow moving. They, because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. Also highly intellectual. So with it being in reverse, this is someone probably who didn't communicate much, kept to themselves quite a bit. Again, they didn't jump to conclusions. They didn't make decisions hastily. They thought things out first. We have the King of Cups. This is someone ultimately who was very loving, very giving, very generous, very compassionate, possibly into the arts. King of Cups can be any type of water energy like Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This candle over here is just really having at it. And then we have the Two of Cups. So this is soulmate energy, quite possibly the person in your family that they were married to. This was their soulmate. They loved this person very dearly. But with the King of Cups here, quite possibly they didn't demonstrate their emotion very well. They probably held on to it. And also quite possibly they may be, wanting to reach out and just let you know that they did love you. They did love your family members. They did love your family, even though they felt like they didn't fit in. Spirit, what ancestors are coming in at this time? What ancestors are coming in at this time? What ancestors are coming out at this time? What ancestors are trying to reach out? Again, there will be messages from these ancestors in the link in the description box for V Crystal, Love and Crystals. She did the collaboration video for this. Okay. So this is, we have the octopus. So this, again, this is water energy. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio coming through. This is someone who's very possessive, very clingy, probably to an unhealthy extent. We have the camel, which is fire energy. So this is Aries, Oh, it just went blank. Oh, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Camel is someone who can go a long time without nourishment. A long time, they persevere and they keep going even when times are tough. And then we have the Cobra. The Cobra is again fire energy again. So the Cobra, this may be someone that quite possibly your family saw as a quote-unquote snake in the grass. However, we do have to remember that in other cultures, the snake, the Cobra, is very highly revered. Someone who has a lot of depth to them. Someone who is evolved intellectually and spiritually. Ancestors trying to reach out at this time. Each ancestor trying to reach out at this time. Also, I would like to add while I'm shuffling here, if you do any screenshots and you see any images, tag me on Instagram or upload them onto the my Spiritual Guidance and Tarot Facebook page. I have links in the description box for both the Instagram and the Facebook. Tag me in it and point out to me what you see, and I would love to give you a free mini 15-minute mini reading on what kind of messages your ancestor is trying to reach out to, or specifically get more specific about what ancestor. So for Halloween, as a Halloween freebie there. Just remember to screenshot any images that you actually see that you resonate with and tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook. Okay. So we have the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. So, and it has a beautiful picture of a pomegranate there. So this just tells me that, again, this person has had a lot of, when they was here, they had a lot of things that maybe they had some downfalls, but they would pick themselves back up again. They always learned from their lessons. They always learned things, even if they had hard lessons. So thank you so much. I am going to get moved on to pile number 2. Remember to leave a comment. Every time you comment, I do add your name into the raffle for a free 30-minute reading. I do the drawing at the end of each month. Be blessed. Much love and light. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Wild Unknown Tarot. So let's look and see what ancestors are trying to reach out to you during the thinning of the veil. Now remember, if you do any screenshots during this video and you see images, whether in the scrying mirror or in the smoke with the incense, if you will go into my Facebook, which is, the link is down in the description box, or tag me on the Instagram photo, I will give you a free 15-minute mini reading on your ancestor. Also, there is a link in the description box for the collaboration with V of Love and Crystals. And she is doing messages from your ancestors. And I am doing what ancestors are reaching out to you. Calling on our spirit guides, our guardian angels for protection, and we are asking, as we open this portal and this gate, that we call in forth ancestors, any messages that you would like to give to the viewers at this time, any kind of revelation of who is around them during the thinning of the veil. Right now, as I'm recording this video, it is the 10:10 portal. And I know that the veil is very thin right now. Also on October 31st, Samhain. Some of y'all call this Halloween. We will have the second full moon of the month. And this, I'm not taking all those. And it's referred to as a blue moon. Okay. So let me gather up these cards. Bottom of the deck. We have the Nine of Swords. Okay. So this is someone who may have suffered maybe nightmares, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, mentally hard on themselves. Okay. We have the Six of Wands. This is someone who after going through hardships, they evolved and they immersed. This may be someone who was an evolved, ascended being, someone who you would regard possibly as spiritual and uplifting, and someone who is encouraging and motivating and uses their own experiences to have motivated others. We have the Son of Swords. This is someone who, they're a seeker of knowledge, of divine wisdom, of, and quite possibly because it is the swords, logical and intellectual. This is someone highly educated, possibly someone who was going towards, they studied things. They may have studied law. They may have been a police officer. They may have been, because sons are well, that's more of a night energy, so they did move quickly. I'm hearing detective in my head for some people. They charged forth in their quest for knowledge. We have the Eight of Cups. So they were real quick to evolve past any negative thought patterns or behaviors. If something didn't serve their highest good, they cleared it out. They could have been someone who was a recovering alcoholic or drug addict. They used whatever it was that they suffered through and learned from to help teach others. We have Ace of Cups. This is someone who's very loving, very compassionate, very giving. Someone who loved you very, very much. Someone that you felt very close to. We have the Empress. So this is divine energy. Divine feminine energy, I'm sorry. This is divine feminine. Someone who's motherly. A mother figure possibly in your life. Very nurturing. This could be a mother, a grandmother, an aunt, a foster mother, a neighbor who is very loving and gentle with you. Something of that nature. Then we have Son of Wands. This is like the Knight of Wands. So, again, very compassionate. I'm seeing for some of you, this isn't going to resonate with all, but I'm seeing with some of you, there is, I see an elderly woman with, she's like, plump. I'm not fat, but plump, and has a generous smile, and she's wearing an apron, and she's got her hands clapped in front of her hands. She's got gray hair, and it's the smell of baked cookies. I smell sugar cookies. So that may resonate with somebody. Only take parts of the messages that resonate with you. Spirit, who was this person in life? Who was the viewer for pile 2? Who was this person? Who is trying to reach out to them in the veil? Who's trying to So we have the Crow. This is someone who was possibly, I'm hearing, a healer, possibly a natural healer, someone who some of the others may have seen as psychic or clairvoyant. They always had great messages. You could always talk to this person and go to this person for healthy, wonderful, uplifting advice. We have the Phoenix. So again, this is someone who rose from the ashes, someone who learned from their own, where they may have burned bridges and then had to learn to rebuild those bridges on their own. Very passionate individual. And we have the Beaver. So this is someone who is very homely, someone who very all about their home and making sure the ones they love in their home is secure and taken care of. Very so we have of course we have spiritual energy. Of course there's different energies. We have spiritual, we have earth, we have water, we have air and fire. But with these cards, the circle indicates someone who's spiritual. You may have seen them as very loving, depending on, just take it how it resonates. Like for me, I would consider that to be a grandmother, a Christian grandmother who always goes to church and sings Amazing Grace or something. For others of you, this could be just whatever, just take it how it resonates with you. This is someone who has a lot of faith is what I'm trying to say. They have a lot of faith and peace about them. And we have the Crow energy. This is air energy. And that is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. And then we also have water energy, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So let's get some more messages here. Ancestors is trying to reach out to them at this time. Ancestors are trying to reach out to them at this time. Don't forget that if you take screenshots during this, you can zoom in and look and see if you see any images in there, whether that's in the scrying mirror or in the smoke from the incense. Don't forget, if you see something, to tag me in your photo on Instagram or upload it onto my Spiritual Guidance with Billy Joe my Facebook page. Links are in the description box. Reach out at this time. So we have death. The eternal cycle begins here. Again, it's that same energy as the Phoenix, where they where they have risen from the ashes, where they had to close doors to open new ones. And then you also had Cauldron, synergy and healing. So this is someone who quite possibly, again, an energy healer, whether they acknowledged that or not. They, it's like if you had any sorrows, any pain, any things you're stressed about and you went to them, just being around them made you feel 10 times better and uplifted. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment. Every time you comment, I add your name to the raffle. And at the end of the month, I do a raffle and draw a name for a free 30-minute personal reading. And don't forget to check out in the description box the link to V Love and Crystals. She has the collaboration video for this, for messages from your ancestors. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm going to get moved on to the last pile. Hello, pile number 3. So let's look and see what ancestors are trying to reach out to you at this time. And today that I'm recording this video, it is October the 10th, the 1010 portal. And the veil is very thin during this time. And then, of course, on October the 31st, we will have the second full moon for October, which will be the blue moon. For some of you call it Halloween, Samhain. So remember that if you take any screenshots during this video, such as through the scrying mirror, if you see any images through the scrying mirror, or through the smoke, and you tag me on your photo on Instagram, or if you post it onto my Facebook page, information is down in the description box, I will give you your own free mini 15-minute ancestral reading to see who's trying to reach out to you and what message they're trying to give you. Also, in collaboration, just pick a card. I will put the link down there for V Love and Crystals. I'm doing what ancestor is reaching out to you, and she is doing what message do they want to give you at this time. Pile 3. Ancestor is reaching out to you at this time. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. Every time you comment, I add your name to a raffle, and at the end of the month, I do a reading for do a drawing for a free 30-minute reading, personal reading. Any reading you want. And for the remainder of October 2020, I do have my personal readings on sale. 30-minute readings are only $25. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is someone who worked well with others. They was good at partnerships. They was a hard worker and possibly invested for their future with, you know, whoever they was in collaboration with, whether that was you or one of your family members. They also may have been do you look at this card? Oh, I got to sneeze just a minute. Sorry about that. I had to sneeze. I had to pause the video. So, okay. So if you look at this card, it's showing who's gardening, planting. This could have been someone who was a farmer, or like to work in a garden, flowers, vegetables, anything like that. So what else are we going to get? So we have the Empress in reverse. Spirit's telling me it's supposed to be in the upright, is what Spirit's saying. Spirit's like, no. This is upright. Okay, I gotta do what I'm told. So the Empress, this is someone who's very nurturing. It doesn't matter, you know, Empress is divine feminine energy, but that's just energy. Spirit's telling me that for some of you, this is a male. So this could be a male or a female. Don't let the Empress fool you. Divine energy is just energy. So this is someone who was very nurturing. Again, with the gardening, the flowers. I'm seeing a bunch of flowers in my head. They may have liked to have a yard full of plants. They may have had indoor plants, things like that. For some of you, they may have been an herbalist, had their own home apothecary. So, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. Oh, this is soulmate energy, divine love energy. This is someone who, even for some of you, this could be someone that you loved dearly. Like a spousal type of energy. For others of you, you know, just remember to take what resonates for your situation. This is someone who, because I'm getting, this is what I'm seeing in my head, what Spirit is showing me. And this is going to fit for the majority of you. This is someone who them and their spouse grew old together. You know, how some older couples, when one of them passes away, the other one doesn't pass away very far behind them. It's like they went to the grave. They ended this life fully loving each other, and that's what I'm sensing here. They had a great love life. They had a great love story, because in my head, Spirit is showing me that movie, The Notebook. And so it's that's what Spirit is showing me in my head. It's that type of epic love. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's planting seeds, of course, with gardening again. This is also, I'm seeing someone with a piggy bank. So they may have liked to be very how do you say that word? Frugal. They're very frugal with their money and their expenses. They like to say, I'm hearing, they would save for a rainy day. They was always prepared if anything happened. Then we have the World. So this is completion. This is union. This is making it. They made it. They completed all the tasks and everything in their life that they was meant to learn, all the lessons they learned. They had I'm hearing a very full life. They was very blessed with a full life. We have Queen of Cups. So this is, of course, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This, again, someone who could have been, it's like they just kind of knew the answers. I'm seeing a farmer's almanac in my head. For some of you, that will be resonate with you. Dropping my cards on the floor. Okay. And this is someone who, I'm seeing someone who follows nature. Someone who could probably feel when it was going to storm or when it was going to rain in their bones. Possibly through arthritis, osteoporosis, things like that. I don't know why those images are coming up with the Queen of Cups, but I'm going to go with it. This is, and I'm seeing, actually what I'm seeing a couple in my head. A couple, like a grandmother, a grandfather that passed away, you know, shortly after each other, or it's just that type of energy in the images that I'm seeing, coming in, holding each other, arm in arm. I'm seeing a couple that was at their height during possibly the 50s. I'm seeing a retro type of kitchen in my head. I'm seeing an older model Oldsmobile. All these images are flooding in. Okay, let's get some more information. So, Spirit, who are these people? Who are these people? These ancestors. Who are these ancestors? Who are these ancestors for pile 3, please? Can I get 2 more cards? Thank you, Spirit. Can I get 1 more card? Thank you. Thank you so much. Many blessings. Thank you. Thank you. So we have the Earthworm. So this is Earth energy. Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. So the Earthworm is, they're very grounded, very stable. When I think of an Earthworm, I think of the tunnels that they put in the soil, which they're very good for when you, again, it's that planting, that farming, that garden energy, vegetables, and you have earthworms that have those tunnels that, you know, just kind of help saturate the earth. So like when it rains, those tunnels help to plenish the earth. So earthworms are very beneficial for farming, for certain types, you know. I'm just seeing them as this is a very healthy, conscientious, I'm not gonna try and say it this time. I'm just gonna forget it. You know, I get tongue tied sometimes. Very grounded energy. We have the Nightingale. So this is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. They, quite possibly, I'm hearing they may like to whistle while you work or hum. They may have, they also like to gossip. I'm hearing gossip. Some of them old-timing gossips. Not in an ugly way, but it's kind of way I'm seeing in my head. It's kind of funny. And then we have golden egg. So this is spiritual energy, divine knowledge, understanding of how the world works, how divine timing works. Having that golden egg, saving that golden egg, nestling it, having that cushion for hard times. Spirit, what ancestors are coming through at this time? What ancestors are coming through at this time for pile 3? What ancestors are coming through at this time for pile 3? Oops, sorry. Oop, totally got wild with my shuffling there. Hit the camera. Okay. Werewolf, exploring wildness. That's funny. So, and this tells me that, they had hidden depths to them. Things that possibly outsiders didn't see. They didn't let too many people into their private little world. Because we also have the spider, which is community and web weaving. So they had their own little web going on, family, friends, community that they associated with, and those that associated with them and knew there was more to them than what the average eye would see. So, wow, thank you so much. Some of them may have actually been. I'm seeing someone like an elderly man. This may hit for somebody who, maybe when you was a child, this elderly gentleman would play with you like, you know, when you give a child a raspberry, or you like, I do this with my grandson. This is what, Spirit showing me in my head how I play with my grandson, and we growl at each other because he thinks he's a baby dinosaur, but quite possibly he would do this with you, whether that's as a dinosaur or a werewolf, or you know, like they're gonna come and get you, and possibly did that to you to play with you. So that's this ancestor for some of you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the collaboration video with V Love and Crystals. The link is down in the description box. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember, if you take any screenshots of images that you see, whether in the scrying mirror or in the smoke from the incense, then make sure you tag me on Instagram or my Facebook. Either one of them, the links are in the description box. And if you do that, there's actually an image there and you point it out, to make sure you point it out, I will give you a free 15-minute ancestral reading. Thank you so much. Be blessed. Bye-bye.